Celebrity Squares. And playing the big box game tonight, super smashing its bullseye Jim Bowen. From America, comedy magician John Lenihan. From radio's weekending, Sally Grace. Radio 5 DJ Liz Kershaw. Broadcaster Annabelle Croft. Chat show host and Radio 1 DJ Danny Baker. Impressionist Hilary O'Neill. From Growing Up Wild, Terry Nutkins. And from the world of theatre and television, Gene Boat. They're all here to play Celebrity Squares. And here's the star master of Celebrity Squares, Bob Monkhouse.
Thank you, folks. Thank you very much. Welcome to the show that dares to ask outrageous questions like, if it's true that crime doesn't pay, how come Jim Bowen drives around in a Bentley? Hello, celebrity.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob. Yes, a little two-way communication here. Yes, indeed. And we would like the same in greeting our contestants today. We have here, on my left, playing the Naught today, one Heidi Youngs, with a plural. Do tell our celebrities all about yourself, Hides.
Well, hello, celebrities.
Ah,
My name's Heidi, and I come from Peterborough, and I'm an insurance clerk. And I have a one-year-old daughter called Laura. Hello, Laura.
Hello, Bob.
you're an insurance clerk.
That's
Now,
right.
Jim Bowen would like you to sell him a fire and theft policy. He will never be stolen, but he could be fired. I have that information from the head of Central Television. That's a very, very, very dull job for you and very, very boring. What do you do for fun?
Well, I read thrillers.
Oh! Nothing I like better than early to bed with a thriller bound in leather. It beats reading a book, I'll tell you that. Would you please greet Heidi Youngs, folks? Who are you, sir? Would you please tell the crowd, who are you and what have you done with the real contestant?
Hello, celebrities.
Hi, Gary.
Hello, Gary.
I'm Gary Thomas. I'm 24. I've been married for 2 years to Amanda. I'm a jeweller. I've got a jeweller's called The Missing Link in Altrincham.
What do you like? Do you like music when you're working?
Yeah, I like Bob Marley.
Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Hello, Bob.
Do you like reggae?
What did you say?
Do you like reggae?
Do I like reggae? No, I hate both the Cray twins. What do you do? What do you do for a hobby?
I'm into winemaking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you good at it?
Not bad.
I made a wine called Arthur Lovey Darling Scargill. It's a pretentious little red. Well, if you didn't like that, at least you like Gary. Give him a round of applause for it. Object of the game is to get 3 squares in a row, up and down like this. Or, why am I shouting? I've got the job. To and fro like this. From corner to corner if you want to be contrary. Or even 5 squares will do it. Listen, that'll do. It's up to our contestants to decide whether the stars are giving a correct answer or making one up in their own sneaky way. That's how they win the squares. The squares are worth £10 each in the first round of the game, and a completed game is worth £50 bonus. It's not a lot of money, but the most dosh, accumulating the most dosh, is the key to a car from the Monkhouse Motor Show.
A nippy 5-door hatchback, a white 4-wheel drive, a sleek cabriolet, a flame red saloon, and an elegant coupe.
Oh, yes. You won the toss.
I did.
It happens a lot with the ladies. Please pick a star.
Jim, please.
Jim Bowen. Jim,
Right, thank you. Thank you.
welcome from Bullseye, Jim.
Thank you, Bob.
You're always a favourite on this show, a man who combines the wisdom of youth with the energy of old age. Saints, Jim. Jim.
You are ruining me, Monkhouse. You really are.
That's my ambition.
Yes, I know. Yes. Back to the custard powder. Carry on, Bob.
It's done with love. Who is the patron saint of comedians, like you'd know?
Have I got a choice, Bob?
Yes, certainly. St. Vitus or St. Nicholas?
I'm fairly certain, Heidi. I'm fairly certain. In fact, I'm more than that. St. Vitus.
That will do for me, I agree.
It'll do for you. You're right to agree with Jim. He's always a good guide. He was a school teacher.
Good girl.
£10 on your score. There it is, right on the front of your desk. The first £10 has been won. Where do you want to put your cross?
Hilary O'Neill.
Hilary O'Neill. Welcome, Hilary, from the world of...
Hello, Gary.
refreshing. What a beauty. You look terrific. Rory Bremner in a bra. Technology. Hillary, what would you use a manometer to measure? A manometer. Would you measure hand size or fluid pressure with a manometer?
Well, I'd have to ask my boss, Mr. Calendar. Well, I think I'd measure my Derek with one, a manometer.
That's wonderful.
I'd say hand size, Gary.
I'd agree.
I'm afraid it's fluid pressure.
Oh,
and Nort gets the square. No money is won. Well, I can imagine where you're going next.
Danny,
yes,
please.
for a winning line to Danny Baker. Danny, welcome.
What happened?
You have 2 noughts. You should be the 3rd nought if Heidi is lucky with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she could get lucky with you.
Tell her to put that 10-foot pole down then. Yeah, go.
You with your gift of the gab. Nobody ever got a sore throat from talking to you. Now, here we go. Has a candidate in a general election ever received no votes whatsoever?
None in an election.
In an election, has a candidate in a general election ever received 0 votes?
Only time I ever stood, I came close to that. It was that shake hands, kiss babies thing. It's never the other way round, is it?
No.
No, that probably... otherwise, and my position on slavery was totally misunderstood. Then the answer is no. A candidate has never, ever received no votes.
What do you think, Heidi?
I'll go along with him.
You go along with him. In Ripon, in 1860, a temperance candidate got no votes at all, after which he went straight to the nearest pub and deserted the temperance movement. Absolutely true. I'm sorry, you're wrong. Cross gets the square, and you've blocked a winning line for yourself. What a shame.
Terry Nutkins, please.
Terry Nutkins. Oh, Terry. The Really Wild Show. The conservation that you've encouraged on The Really Wild Show is admirable, if I may say so, Terry.
Thank you, Bob.
You've saved the owl, the bat, the badger. It's just a pity about the hare.
It's growing, Bob. Look.
Oh, my, so it is.
It's growing in the middle.
Let's pretend we think it is. Where's the rest of him as the autobiography of either Sammy Davis Jr. or Ronald Reagan?
I'd say Sammy Davis Jr.
I disagree.
It's Reagan's autobiography. You're right to disagree. Cross gets the square. £10 is won. Your first £10 of the game with the bottom of your desk right there. We now have £10 playing £10. Heidi, please, pick a star.
Sally, please.
You must go to Sally Grace. Hello, Sally. Lovely to see you. This is the block of winning line of crosses. Radio Comedy Actress of the Year. That must have been a thrill for you.
It really was. Yes, I've been in the business 20 years, so I thought I'd be up for Best Newcomer.
20 years? I started in radio when the Archers only had an allotment. That's wonderful. The Weekending is still such a popular and well-loved show.
Thank you.
Doc Holliday, famous for the gunfight at the OK Corral, was he a chiropodist or a dentist?
Well, Heidi, having lived next door to Tom and Barbara for so many years, one does tend to worry about foot and mouth. So I would have to say that he was both. Oh, dear.
Very good.
Well, Heidi, I'll go for dentist.
And I'll agree.
Yeah, you've seen the Westerns. He was a dentist, all right. You blocked that winning line. And now you have £20. There it is on your desk. You've got to go there.
Yeah.
John Lenahan from the Comedy Store.
Let me interrupt you. Gary, we're going to do this. We're going to build a psychic link here, okay?
Great.
So, Gary, let's try something. Gary, mentally select one of the 52 playing cards. Just think of it. You got one?
Yeah.
I've got a giant playing card here. Would it be amazing if the card you thought of matched this card?
Yeah.
Call out loud and clear so the people in the cheap seats can hear the name of the card you're thinking of.
King of Hearts.
Huh?
The King of
King
Hearts.
of Hearts.
I heard you. Just, huh? This is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. The King of Hearts, look, right there. Yeah. You can see it. It's right there next to the Queen.
Oh, yeah.
I'll show you how I did that later on there, Bob. Okay.
It's not fine, John. It's as easy to see as Terry Nutkins' hair. Who's the only U.S. president to hold a patent for an invention, John? Herbert Hoover or Abraham Lincoln?
Lincoln. Lincoln was a Renaissance man. We'll go with him.
I'll agree.
He invented a device for buoying vessels. His name was Abraham Lincoln. You're right to agree. Cross goes in there. Another £10 brings you to £20. Front of your desk. Where are we going to put your nought? What do you say, Heidi?
Annabelle, please.
You're going to Annabelle Croft. Well, Annabelle, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
And you're no longer a single lady. You're married to that handsome man, aren't you?
I am.
His name is?
Mel.
Mel is a brilliant fellow. I always thought to tennis players, love meant nothing. There you go. If you didn't stop to sleep, assuming you didn't stop to sleep, Annabelle, and let's assume also that you could walk on water, which many people in our business think they can, could you walk around the world in 1 year?
Oh, I think the lap of honour would finish me off. I would say yes, you could.
Disagree.
Yes, you could. Nearly won that round of the game. Cross goes in there. I'm sorry, no money is won on that square. What do you want your next cross?
Liz Kershaw, please.
Liz Kershaw. Liz, welcome to Radio 5. One of the DJs on that lovely medium called radio. With you, it's well done. Chemistry, Liz. What is the heaviest metal known to man?
Meatloaf?
Good answer.
Oh, give me a couple. Give me
All
a
right,
couple.
I'll give you a couple. Osmium, tungsten.
Well, I've never heard of the first one, so tungsten.
I disagree.
You disagree? You think it's osmium?
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, good.
In goes the cross, you win the game. £10, £50 bonus. That's £80 on the front of your desk. One of these stars is sitting in the secret square. We do not know who the secret square star is. Now you do. You're one up on us, viewers. Ah, we long to know. So we hope somebody chooses that star. At any rate, we know what that square is worth in terms of a holiday, don't we?
A weekend of Bavarian beer and bandstands in the beautiful city of Munich.
Ever been to Munich? Historical city. Ever been there?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, you'll love it. They say in Munich, chase all the Fräuleins, you'll wind up kissed. Drink all the lagers, you'll wind up peacefully sleeping in the gutter in Munich. Well, it is a magical place. Somewhere there in our game board is the star who's sitting in the secret square. First chance to pick 8-to-1 chance for you, Heidi. Who's there?
Jim again, please.
You're going to Jim Bowen. Jim, is it true that in ancient times, Britain used to export wild animals to Italy?
You mean not including Paul Gascoigne? Yes, they did.
I'd agree.
You're learning to trust Uncle Jim, aren't you? So do I. In Roman times, for use in circus and gladiatorial contests, it is true. You're right. Circle gets the square. In goes the nought, and you win £10. Where's that secret square, Gary?
Gene Boat, please.
Gene Boat is the secret square. Is a holiday in Munich. Holiday in Munich, Gene. Oh, Gene. Oh, you missed the Boswell family, darling?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a great name, Bread, and you all had wonderful roles, so it sort of fitted, didn't it? And your old man had a sticky tuck. Gene, if Gary here responds correctly to the answer you're going to give me, he will win not only a £10 square, but a marvellous, unique holiday in Munich. Unique Munich. Chelsea Football Club's nickname. Chelsea Football Club, its nickname. Is it the Pensioners?
Pensioners. Wow, the poor old Chelsea pensioners have got their own team, the little dribblers, you know. But I think they are. They're called the Pensioners. I guess that's right.
Chelsea Football.
I'll agree.
You'll agree that Chelsea Football Club's nickname is the Pensioners?
Yeah.
Gary, you're a sweet man, but rather gullible. It's the Blues, and I'm ever so sorry you've got the Blues now, because you ain't going to Munich. I'm very sorry about that. Nought gets the square. No money is won on that square, and I can imagine where you're going to try and get a winning lion to...
Terry, please.
Terry Nutkins. Terry, the Bible. How many humans were there on Noah's Ark? Were there 6 or 8 humans on Noah's Ark?
6. 6.
Well, he says 6.
I agree.
8. Oh, now, well, the cross gets the square on Terry Nutkins Square, I'm afraid. In goes the cross, no money is won. Where's the next cross going, Gary?
I'll go for Danny.
Danny, of course. To Danny. Danny, to catch a worm, does a robin smell it or hear it?
Who writes these questions, David? Does a worm...
Yeah, no, a worm is... A robin has to catch the worm. How does it catch...
So does it hear a worm?
Or does it smell it, the worm? Does it sense it?
Worms don't hear other worms. Nobody hears from worms. That's why they're such lousy pen pals. What are you talking about, Bob?
They're dealing in robins, robin redbreast.
OK. Let's presume this pantomime for one moment. Let's say it can smell a worm, OK?
The robin can smell the worm. Do you believe that?
No, I'll disagree.
You think it hears it? You're right to disagree with Danny. Of course you are. Course goes in there. You get another £10. £90 is now yours. Right on the desk there. We want to raise you to £40. We've got to do it.
Sally, please.
Sally, Grace, of course, to block that line, Sally, whose catchphrase used to be, I'm in charge.
Well, you know, Bob, this is so easy. I think even John Major could get this one right. Heidi, I say Bruce Forsyth.
And I agree.
That's right, Brucey said, I'm in charge. You've got an order in there, and you're now up to £40. There it goes.
Go to John, please.
You're going to John Lenahan. John, worldwide, which kills more people each year, John? Snakes or honeybees?
Bees.
I'll agree.
Yes, you're right to agree. Cross goes in there. Another £10. You've got the 100. You've got the ton. Well done, Gary. You've got £100.
Liz, please.
Liz Kershaw, of course, to block that winning line across the bottom of the game board. During the American elections, Liz, in 1992, Vice President T. Dan Quayle, you remember him, he revealed he couldn't spell a simple word. What was the word he couldn't spell?
Well, by the end of his vice presidency, he had a massive chip on his shoulder.
Oh.
So it must have been potato. I love vegetable jokes.
You say that, Liz. Let's figure out what Heidi thinks.
I disagree.
You disagree that he couldn't spell... Oh, the audience knows. He put an E on the end of it, didn't he? Put an E on potato.
What's
oh,
wrong
what a
with that,
shame. We cannot put a cross in Liz Kershaw. We can't put a cross in Liz Kershaw Square because it's game point. If you want to put a cross in there, you got to do it yourself.
Yeah, Liz.
Liz, true or false? To make successful bread, you should have hot hands.
Well, no, I think you need a hot oven, don't you? Hot oven.
Hot oven. So you're saying it's false that you need hot hands to make successful bread?
Yeah, false.
I'll disagree.
Cold hands are best. It is false to say that you should have hot hands. You were wrong to disagree, and the naught goes in there. Obviously, you're going to try and get a winning line.
Annabelle, please.
Annabelle Croft for a winning line. What book contained the famous line, first catch your hare?
Oh, dear. Mrs. Beaton's, I think.
I'd agree.
If you're right, you've won the game. And you are right. That's £10 for you, £50 bonus. Oh, wow. £100, please. £100. Ton versus ton. Oh, yes, but it will all change in the second half of Celebrity Squares because we'll be back in a flash with double the cash. We are back with Celebrity Squares. Double the doors coming up. Pick a star, Gary.
Jim Bowen, please.
Jim Bowen, movie history, Jim. Who starred in the movie Only Two Can Play?
The England cricket team. Sorry about that. Sorry, Bob. Carry on.
No, it's beautiful. Peter Sellers or Peter O'Toole?
Gary knows this. I'm sure Gary knows this anyway. Peter Sellers.
I'll agree.
£20 for that square gives you £120. We've doubled the dough.
Sally, please. Sally.
Sally, Grace, Sally. Do ants contain more protein than chicken?
Yes, so everybody can have a drumstick, but they're a bit more difficult to stuff than chicken.
Yes, I imagine it would be, yes, Sally.
Yes, I go for yes.
Ants do contain more protein than chicken?
Yes.
Yes, you're right. £20 for you. Brings you to 120, level pegging still. Now, 60 seconds to go. Be quick.
I'll go for John, please.
Go for John. John Lenahan. New York's nickname is the Big Apple. What is the nickname for Miami? The Big Orange or the Big Mango?
Orange, gotta be.
Disagree.
Disagree is right. It's the Big Mango. And you put a cross in there, get another £20. Hillary O'Neill, who said, I don't give a toppity damn what becomes of the ashes of Napoleon Bonaparte. Was it Gladstone or Wellington?
Gladstone. No.
You think it was Wellington? You're right. Naught goes into that square. You win another £20, £140 for you.
Annabelle, please.
Annabelle Croft, a Scottish maiden, was once used to behead criminals. Is that true or false?
False.
True. No, I disagree.
You disagree. A maiden was a type of guillotine. You're right to disagree. Cross goes in there, another £20 for you, £160. Oh, sorry, that's the end of the game. We've run right out of time just as you were going to Liz Kershaw to get a winning line. But look what you did. You got yourself £140 to take back to Yaxley. You'll take it back to Mark and your lovely daughter, Laura Louise.
Right.
Who is how old?
1.
1. You can put it in trust for her, and in 20 years' time, it'll be worth £150. So very well done indeed, Heidi. Thank you for being with us, Heidi Youngs. But as for you, Gary, 160 quid. We can do better than that. We can win a car. That's what you'd like to do? Come and have a look at the parade of cars in our showroom right over here.
A nippy 5-door hatchback in metallic frost blue. A white 4-wheel drive off-road soft top. A sleek cabriolet in Polynesian turquoise. A flame red 1.6 injection special edition saloon. And an elegant coupe in metallic quicksilver.
Well, it's time to spotlight the car that you're going to be playing for, Gary. You can see the lights are flickering around all those beautiful limousines, about 60,000, 70,000 pounds worth of metal up there. The only way to stop that sequence of lights is to press that button. That's what I want you to do. Would you stand around here, please, on the naught, look at the display, get the tempo of the lights. Do you know which car you want? I bet you do. I bet you do. OK. Get ready to push your luck within the next 10 seconds, starting now. Yes! Top of the ring! The best of the bunch. Round here under the cross again, please. That's the finest car we have. That superb coupe. British made. Here, 3 questions. You make the choice. It's your choice. Clothes and fashion, food and drink, entertainment. Entertainment it is, but the others go away. We've asked this single question in a public survey. We've got 20 of the most popular answers on this card. I only need 9 of them, Gary, and that magnificent £18,000 worth of car is yours. Oh, we'd love you to have it. You're 24 years old.
Yeah.
Do you have a car?
Just about. We've got a Fiesta.
A Fiesta? And how new is it?
Not very.
So
about 4 or 5 years old.
This is something you'd like to have?
Yeah, I'd love it.
Okay. As you give me each answer, pause. Let me say yes, 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 to make sure that it's one of the answers we got in our survey. If it isn't, I'll say no, but just carry on. Wrong answers don't count. If you repeat an answer, one you've already given me, we'll bell you like this. And you'll know that won't light up a square. And that's what you're trying to do. Light up all 9 squares. Before you can light them up, we have to black them out. Let's black out the boxes. Light 9 squares, win that coupe. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. We asked the general public to name the characters, not the actors, the characters, past and present, in Coronation Street. You watch the show?
Yeah.
Then you stand a chance. Well done. Start naming the characters from Coronation Street, as many as you can. We want 9 of them within 30 seconds. Good luck, Gary. Starting now.
Jack Duckworth.
Yes.
Percy Sugden.
Yes.
Bette Lynch.
Yes.
Raquel.
Yes.
Elsie Tanner.
Yes.
Mike Baldwin.
Yes.
Alma.
Yes.
The twins.
No. Come on, come on.
Rita Barlow. Ken Barlow.
Ken Barlow, yes. No. Oh, Gary. Unfortunately, they didn't. Oh, it's heartbreaking. They didn't say that, Rita Barlow. Oh, there's the list, and I'm so sorry that you didn't make it. But listen, you did all, but you did 8. You lit up 8 boxes. So let's take the £160 that you won and double it to make it £320. Congratulations on winning that. Well done, Gary. Continue making lovely jewellery for everyone around the Stockport and Altrincham area. Thank you to Sally Grace, Annabelle, of course, to Hillary, to Terry, to Jim and to Jean, to Danny and Liz and John Lenahan. Join us next week. Join us every week. This is Celebrity Squares.
Recall the past, hope for the best, because on Timeline, time is money.
Timeline, a brand new game show with Brian Connolly, continues this Thursday at 9, exclusively on Challenge.